This is my first time reaction to Charles Bradley performing Black Sabbath's Changes. Let's commence.
I feel unhappy. I feel so sad. I have lost the best friend that I ever had.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Black Sabbath being given the soulful treatment here by Mr. Charles Bradley. I'm not familiar with this gentleman. I'm not familiar with his work. This is the first time I'm checking this out. Black Sabbath, I am aware of, touted by many as being the first proper heavy metal band doing their thing back in the day. And this is Changes, ladies and gentlemen, from that Black Sabbath album, Volume 4. I think it was released in 1972. But Mr. Charles Bradley giving us the soul, ladies and gentlemen, coming in with the emotion, with the just that weight, ladies and gentlemen, coming in on these wonderful vocals. The guitar work also really good on this, just to start us off with. This is sounding epic so far. Let's see how it continues.
She was my woman. I love her so. But it's too late now. I let her go. Listen now. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it. Oh, it hurts so bad.
It hurts so bad, ladies and gentlemen. Going through changes. Classic soft rock ballad here. Black Sabbath, even in the 70s, they were the heavy metal men of thunder, ladies and gentlemen, Ozzy Osbourne. But this song just having so much emotion and feeling in it. And then when you have Charles Bradley coming in with his soulful voice, ladies and gentlemen, and reinterpreting this song in the way they're doing it here, just stripped down, just the guitar there with him, and that voice of his with that power and that emotion and that feeling inside of that soulful voice. You just can't go wrong with that combination, ladies and gentlemen. A Black Sabbath track being given the soul treatment that absolutely works.
In my life, it's gonna be a change. In my life, we shed the years, we shed each day. In love together, we found a way. But soon the world had its evil ways. My heart was crying, love went astray.
Oof, ladies and gentlemen, yes, definitely soul, but also an element of the blues just coming. This is bluesy, ladies and gentlemen, and just, oh man, it's so heavy. And Charles's voice is so beautiful that it's just, it can make you emotional really quickly, ladies and gentlemen. There's just something about this, just melancholy sadness coming through here, ladies and gentlemen, in this performance. It's beautiful. It's really stunning stuff.
I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it.
Charles Bradley, please give him as much thank you applause as you possibly can. Charles, that was fantastic. That's Ben on guitar back there. They never have too many Bens in the room. Thank you guys for coming out. But once again, man, thanks. I really appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was astoundingly wonderful. Charles Bradley, just absolutely giving you the magic with his voice there. He just absolutely playing on the heartstrings with that performance. Pretty much like Ben was playing on the guitar strings in the background. Good job, Ben. But Charles just absolutely gave us all that emotion in that performance, ladies and gentlemen. Black Sabbath's Changes reinterpreted in this wonderfully soulful, melancholic fashion here. Just, it sounded awesome, ladies and gentlemen. That tone, that it just brought it to the table, ladies and gentlemen. All that emotional weight coming to bear on this track. And just absolutely, this performance here was just stunning, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful, beautiful performance by Charles Bradley. Just wonderful stuff. His full name is Charles Edward Bradley. Born on November the 5th, 1948, ladies and gentlemen. And sadly, passing away on September the 23rd in 2017. Rest in peace to Charles. This was a first time reaction, so I was not aware. But this was the talent, ladies and gentlemen, that Charles had. That ability to sing, to pull the listener into a wonderful, beautiful performance with his voice. This is something that not a lot of people on this planet are blessed with, ladies and gentlemen. The unbelievable ability to sing that awesomely, that beautifully. And that performance was just, it was stunning, ladies and gentlemen. It was affecting, it was touching. And it just absolutely did what it needed to do. Just more information on Charles here. After many years as a part-time musician, ladies and gentlemen, and essentially toiling in obscurity, it was in his 50s that he came to prominence, which is always a great story. It's never too late, ladies and gentlemen, for you to achieve your dreams. His style of recording was consistent with the revivalist approach of his main label, Daptone Records. That funk vibe, that soul vibe of the 60s and 70s, and it was encapsulated nicely in his voice here, ladies and gentlemen. Similar, of course, to evoking the style of Otis Redding, that came through as well. Charles just absolutely doing his thing here. He was also known as the Screaming Eagle of Soul, which is one heck of a cool nickname, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you that. He was born in Gainesville, Florida, in the US back in 48, and sadly, passed away in 2017 in Brooklyn, New York, doing the funk, soul, retro soul, and R&B. He was active from 1965 all the way through to 2017, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful voice. What a performance there. What an interpretation of a classic track. Everything just worked beautifully in that one. Changes, of course, was a classic track. That piano melody was composed by the guitarist Tony Iommi back in the day while he was experimenting in the studio. The lyrics were by Geezer Butler, the bass player, and Ozzy, of course, referring to the track as heartbreaking, ladies and gentlemen, and I have to agree that came through beautifully there, especially in Charles's version. The heartbreak, it's just, it's sad, and it's just crushing, ladies and gentlemen, in this track. At the time for Black Sabbath, obviously, this was quite different from their usual output. A ballad of note, a famous song, ladies and gentlemen, that people did, take to, that people did enjoy back in the day. It was mainly inspired by the drummer Bill Ward's breakup with his first wife, ladies and gentlemen. This version here was stunning. Charles's version here was just beautiful. And for me, it just added more layers to this song, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely added even more emotion to the track. It was just wonderful. Charles Bradley gave us an awesome version of Changes. That was Heartbreaking Beauty.